Hello and welcome to tonight's sub-state matchup between the 7-seed Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders and the 10-seed Valley Center Hornets. I'm Aaron Jaguyer, and tonight I'm joined by my co-host Grayson Greer. Grayson, walk me through this Cape and lineup coming into this sub-state matchup.
Yeah, Capen is coming in, sitting at a 15-5 record, having a strong regular season, coming in with a dominant victory in their last matchup against the North Red Hawks, coming out on top 64-16, and looking to move past the first round tonight in the Acacia 5A playoffs. But they are facing the 10-10 Valley Center Hornets that are coming into this one on a 3-game losing streak, falling short to May South, Salina South, and most recently Arc City, dropping that one by a singular point, so a close-fought matchup. And here's Andrew to give you tonight's starting five for the Crusaders.
And starting for the Crusaders at point guard, number 13, the senior Maddie Spears, and along the wing, number 23, Phoebe Loffer. Then also on the other side, number 24, the junior McCoy Pfister. And inside the paint, number 42, Ella Rudy. And rounding off the lineup, the sophomore, number 51, Zoe Buckner.
And on the other side for the Hornets, starting five will be number 1, Abria Perry, number 10, Anna Duncan, number 11, Brooklyn Pritchard, number 13, Avery Davison, and number 14, Taylor McDonald. This veteran lineup for the Hornets. 2 seniors, 3 juniors as we tip it away.
And the road to Emporia starts now as the Hornets will start with the ball. Buckner playing some tight defense already on Davison. And already a loose ball, that one intended for Duncan, and Loffer taking the other way. KMC will reset at the top of the key. Spears to Buckner. Back to Spears. And Buckner unleashes a deep three, knocks it down. The trifecta from Zoe Buckner doing what she does best.
And a great start from the Crusaders, forcing the turnover and then turning it into a 3-ball. As a foul will be called beneath the basket.
And KMC already playing aggressive and physical, doing what they do best. This Valley Center team very slow paced, very methodical in a way. KMC, they're going to try to attack that all night long. Inside, whistle called.
And that one will be called on Ella Rudy, so picking up 2 personal fouls early on in this matchup. And it will be Taylor McDonald to shoot 2 as her first will go, putting Valley Center's first points on the board for the night as Emily Jacobs checks in for Rudy. Second free throw is no good. But a lane violation called on the Crusaders, so it will go again.
And McDonald's second knocks down. KMC leads by 1.
The Hornets are starting in a zone defense, trying to put pressure on the Crusaders back outside of the 3-point line.
KMC moving the ball very nicely, finding the open teammate, and inside Loffer used the glass but could not connect. And whistle called that one in favor of the Hornets.
And another foul called on the Crusaders That is on Phoebe Laufer, the seniors first, and that is the team third early on in this quarter. Crusaders have to be careful not to get into any foul trouble early.
And Buckner taken out of the hands of Pritchard, going the other way. Inside, using the glass, Zoe Buckner. Tally up 2 for the sophomore. Already playing at a fast-paced KMC, utilizing those offensive errors by the Hornets. And inside, nearly tipped by Jacobs. The 3 off the mark from Perry. Possession kept alive, but fighting for it, Spears. And the jump ball will go in favor of the Crusaders.
Crusaders trying to push the ball quickly, something that they have done all year, but also able to slow it down and find the gaps in the defense. So we'll see how they choose to attack the zone defense.
Inside, Laufer, and around the horn, a wide open Buckner squares up off the heel. KMC will keep the offensive possession alive. Laufer tipped, intended for Jacobs, taking the other way. The Hornets, the pass over the head of Anna Duncan would have been an excellent opportunity for the Hornets. Misjudged the pass, though.
Yeah, and just mistakes that you don't want to make as a team, especially when you're playing an opponent like the Crusaders. But I think they will figure it out and settle into this matchup. We still are early on.
Off the hands of Jacobs, looked like it was tipped. The Hornets will get another opportunity to score. Down by 3. Back out a wide open Davison. Bounces off the rim. That one out. Looks like that will be a KMC ball.
And off the hands of Duncan will be inbounded by Pfister.
Spears experiencing some press after she passed midcourt. And a jump ball called.
And Spears dribbling right into the trap set up by the Hornets. It will be Valley Center basketball as number 5, Shaylin Boone, checks in for the Hornets.
Inside. And rejected McDonald. Valley Center keeping it alive. Spears saving it from out of bounds, getting it to Pfister. KMC rushing down the court. Laufer squares up. Wide left. And rebounded by the Hornets. The deep pass off the body of Laufer and out of bounds.
And Crusaders checking in Gracie Bezdek and Ellie Knipp. Laufer and Spears taking a seat.
Inside, contact on the ball is made by Bezdek. Hornets will recover. Keeping along the wing, moving inside. And pressure. The double team forcing the ball into Pfister's hands. Buckner making a move. Finds a wide open Bezdek. Ball stripped out, but she makes her way through the contact and gets the layup.
Yeah, and it looks like the ball was stripped out from the hands of Bezdek, but able to recover it, steal it right back, and get the good 2 points.
And Buckner taking the ball the other way. The one-on-one. Inside, Buckner, the easy finish. Looks like butter.
The Crusaders jumping out to a 7-point lead here. Timeout called by the Valley Center Hornets head coach, Trent Preheim, trying to talk things over and slow things down before they get out of control. The Crusaders jumping out to the early lead.
And Grayson, there's been a couple bang-bang plays going the other way. KMC doing a great job in transition, and Valley Center needs to reset. They need to figure out what the problem is. They haven't scored since those first free throw opportunities from Taylor McDonald in the first minute.
Yeah, and the Crusaders able to get a lot of points on the transition fast breakaway layups. And if the Hornets are able to prevent those turnovers and letting the Crusaders into open space down the court, they definitely could be in a lot closer of a matchup. Obviously, things not going that way, and hopefully looking to clean things up. Talking it over as we resume play here in the first quarter. Crusaders in a little bit of foul trouble. Rudy picking up 2 within the first minute and a half of this one. So the Hornets will inbound on their own half of the court.
A heave inside. McDonald gets a hand on it. Taken down, though, by Jacobs. Valley Center keep the possession alive. Good. That one coming from Boone.
Crusaders trying to push the offense quickly.
Pfister across the court to Buckner. Buckner unleashes down the chute for Zoe Buckner. She has 10 points.
And you just can't leave a lot of these Crusader players open behind the arc. Most of them will make you pay. But the answer, no good.
Hornets reset. And a bit of a change. Grayson not having the shot clock. G-Wall, that was something that they instilled this year, and that really slows down the pace. That one out of bounds. KMC will take it the other way.
Yeah, and definitely just a change. As Andrew said, the shot clock, something that you saw all season with this team in the Greater Wichita Athletic League. But for the Keisha playoff tournament, not something that is in play.
That's going to force teams to really calm their pace down, and they have a lot more time to set up plays. Buckner off the move, scratches the rim, kept alive by Spears, but that one eventually heads out of bounds. Duncan to inbound. Davison in the controls for the Hornets.
Valley Center still attacking the Kapaun defense slowly, not pushing the pace too much, but just settling in, trying to find the open person. As they do there, layup no good. But a foul called on Ellie Knipp. Excuse me, Phoebe Lawfer, her second. So 2 Crusaders now with 2 personal fouls in this first quarter. And Duncan's first will not go. The Hornets still trail by 8. Cabrini Orr checking in for Lawfer. And that is Orr's first appearance on the court tonight.
And Duncan knocks down her second from 15 feet away. KMC leads by 7. Buckner across the court to Knipp. Back to Buckner. Buckner makes a move, the mid-range jumper. Ricocheting off the rim, taken down by Orr. She got a shot off, and she'll get 2 shots at the line.
Yeah, and Orr fighting for the rebound and fighting through the physicality to put up the shot, drawing the foul. She will shoot 2. And that is the first foul of the game on the Valley Center Hornets. It will go to number 3, Dylan Cummings.
And this is Orr's first free throw of the season, and she's 100%.
And well, we just saw it there, putting in her first of the 2. Buckner taking a seat for the Crusaders as Pfister checks back in for the Crusaders.
And Orr's second will not connect. Inside, intended for McDonald, into the hands of Spears. KMC rushing down the court. Spears maneuvering through the defense to Knipp. Back out to Pfister at the top of the key, and Spears wide open for the trifecta. Off the mark, taken down by Orr. KMC will reset. Unleashing is Pfister. Ricocheting off the heel of the rim. KMC will continue their offensive possession.
And checking in for Valley Center is number 1, Brea Perry. And Buckner checks back in for the Crusaders as Bezdek takes a seat. And a travel called at the top on Pfister. And it will be Valley Center basketball.
Davison guarded tightly by Pfister. Valley Center keeping along the wing. They're down by 8. Orr gets a hand on the ball. Deflecting that one and sending it out of bounds.
And the Crusaders have just played tight defense all game, not allowing any easy passes into the lane.
Inside, and an easy layup from Anna Duncan. A good drawn play by Coach Trent Pieren. Buckner at the top of the key, moving inside. The kick to Spears. Under a minute left in the first. Spears back to Pfister, nearly poked out. Buckner again at the top.
Crusaders continuing to try to pass it around. Pass intercepted. Duncan going for the layup. So it will fall.
And KMC has seen their lead shrivel up to just 4 now. Buckner looking for the response. Gets it to Knipp. Knipp in the corner. Moving inside. The mid-range jumper off the mark. Collected by Boone. The easy make again from Duncan. 3 straight layups from the senior. She has 7.
Duncan leading the comeback here. Buckner's shot will not fall at the buzzer. And at one point, trailing by 9 were the Hornets. Bring it back within 2. The end of the first quarter, the Crusader offense stalling out a bit from their hot start. As we talk things over, if you're Valley Center, you're right back in this, down by 2. Defense has stepped up to the task along with your offense. And if you're Anna Duncan, happy with those 3 open looks you've got.
Yeah, Grayson, Valley Center's zone defense really bore some fruit in the later minutes of that first period. They are able to shut down KMC and put the pressure on the wing and Buckner especially, and KMC was not able to get off those clean passes that they usually do.
Yeah, and in recent news around other sports around KMC, the 5A girls wrestling state champions are the KMC girls individual champion being Courtney Nye, her first year wrestling and coming out on top. So pretty good feeling in your first year in a sport.
Yeah, and it's only the 4th season for the girls wrestling program, so shout out to them and congratulations on your state championship.
As we resume play here in the second quarter, the Crusaders trying to grow their lead at once was, but now down to a 2-point game.
Hamilton along the wing back to Pfister. KMC around the horn. Spears back at the top of the key. And it's just hot potato along the arc for KMC. Inside, Spears the mid-range jumper, ricocheting off the rim and trying to collect the rebound, fighting on the ground for it. Valley Center will take it the other way. That's something KMC needs to change. They need to keep possessions alive through those offensive boards.
And the Crusaders just getting good open looks, just not able to get their shots to fall. But if they continue to find looks, eventually they will take a bigger lead.
Inside, batted down, keeping it alive was Pritchard. And again, Duncan throws up a shot off the glass and in.
And that is 4 straight shots for Duncan, 8 straight points for the Hornets coming off the hand of the senior.
This one knotted at 13. Buckner off the screen inside. Pfister cannot bounce in.
And Pfister getting the foul call, fighting for the rebound. That is the first team of the quarter. And that is the first personal on McCoy Pfister. Emily Jacobs checks out. And the sophomore Avery Hamilton making an appearance on the court for the first time tonight.
Pritchard fighting to get through the defense of Buckner. Inside, Duncan. Do not let her get a shot off. Buckner hits the deck, fighting for the ball. And the jump ball will result in a Valley Center possession.
And substitution for the Hornets, number 14, Taylor McDonald. Number 13, Avery Davidson checking back in.
Unleashes Pritchard well off the mark. Valley Center will keep the possession alive. Davison at the top of the key. 6 minutes remain in the half. Inside to Duncan. Duncan, the pass off to Davison. And whistle called that one on McCoy Pfister.
Pfister getting called on the contact as Davidson was trying to drive to the basket. Rudy checking in, back in for the Crusaders. But now 3 Crusaders with 2 personal fouls. Not an ideal situation as things are all tied up.
Avery Davison to set things in motion, finds her teammate inside, and whistle called. And Ella Rudy's 3rd personal foul.
And obviously some frustration. Seems as if she cannot touch the court tonight without the rest blowing the whistle. It's just an unfortunate series of events for her as Duncan uncorks, but no good.
And inside, the second chance opportunity is good from McDonald. Valley Center, their first lead of the contest, up by 2. Hamilton moving inside, the mid-range jumper, ricocheting around the rim and in.
And Hamilton has been a prolific shooter for the Crusaders so far this season from beyond the arc, but making her presence known in the mid-range as well.
Inside, Duncan using the glass again. And Anna Duncan has 11.
Duncan just having a great game so far.
Hamilton inside to Loffer. Loffer back out to Spears. KMC using some quick passes. Still Valley Center locking down the Crusaders. Uncorking is Buckner. Bouncing off the front of the rim. Taken down by Valley Center. Inside, Buckner with the interception. Quick turn of events. Poked out. Duncan picking it up off the court. And again, it will go to the Hornets. Their offensive possession will start again.
The Valley Center defense not allowing the Crusaders to get any open looks. And hopefully Valley Center trying to find an open layup off the move. No good was Davison off the Euro step.
Spears weaving through traffic. The kick to Bezdek. Bezdek, she's caught with the double dribble.
And checking in for the Crusaders is number 22, Ellie Knipp, the junior, replacing Buckner as she will take a rest on the bench. And number 1, Abrea Perry will take a seat for the Hornets. It's number 3, Dylan Cummings taking her place.
Davison at the helm for Valley Center. Guarded closely by Knipp. Unleashes is Duncan. Ricocheting off the rim. And loose ball foul called.
And a foul called number 11, Brooklyn Pritchard of the Hornets. Crusaders pushing it quickly.
Loffer, the ball pops out. That'll be Valley Center basketball.
No, foul will be called on the reach-in. That one is also on Dylan Cummings, her second personal, team second of the quarter. Ellie Knipp to inbound for Cape and Mount Carmel.
Knipp finding Loffer. Spears to Bezdek inside Knipp. The quick dart. Loffer, the mid-range jumper off the mark. Possession kept alive. Bang! Maddie Spears knocking down the trifecta.
And the Crusaders taking back the lead with that big three. Nothing but net for the senior.
Inside, off the rim, Pritchard.
It will be Cape and basketball, ball rolling out of bounds. Cummings takes a seat. It's number 5. Shaylin Boone checks in for Valley Center.
Knipp handling the ball. Gets it to Spears. KMC keeping along the arc. Knipp inside through traffic. Still holds the ball. And again off the mark from the three was Spears. KMC keeping possession alive. Inside Knipp, her pass wide left, intended for Loffer, and whistle called.
And a technical foul. Technical foul assessed to Ellie Knipp, as Phoebe Loffer was called for the personal foul, but the technical being changed to, I think the technical was changed to be assessed to Phoebe Loffer. The refs quick to the whistle tonight. So the foul will be called on the court on Ellie Knipp, but the technical being assessed to Phoebe Loffer, the senior, her third personal. So shooting the technical free throws is Davison. No good.
And Davison will attempt her second from 15 feet away. And bounce it around. No good.
And those are opportunities that you have to take advantage of. 2 technical free throws. Chance to tie or take the lead in this close matchup, but no good. Loffer and Bezdek take a seat for the Crusaders. Valley Center to inbound.
Inside. Tried using the glass and got the whistle. That was McDonald. She'll get 2 opportunities from the stripe. And Grayson, I think this game thus far is a clear representation of never judge a book by its cover. Valley Center came in as a 10 seed, 3-game losing streak, and they're staying with KMC.
Yeah, I think in the playoffs, I mean, we're in the month of March, and everybody knows what that means basketball-wise. Upsets bound to happen everywhere. Crusaders trying to prevent one here tonight. The free throw will go for McDonald, so she was good on both. Giving Valley Center the lead again. Knipp pushing it for the Crusaders.
Knipp hit the deck.
And a foul will be called. Slow to get up is Davison. The contact between Davison and Knipp as Knipp was rushing down the court. That'll be Davison's first personal, team third. Crusaders inbound.
Knipp at the top of the key. Quick dish. Back to Knipp and gets it to Buckner. Buckner weaving through traffic. Gets up a shot off the heel. Taken down by Duncan and the other way.
Crusaders trying to hold strong on defense.
Inside, making it look easy out there, Taylor McDonald using the size matchup to her advantage.
And McDonald just able to slip behind the defense twice now. Sophomore no good on the three-point attempt.
Inside, Hamilton, the quick dish to Jacobs. Jacobs off on the mid-range jumper. And Zoe Buckner forcing this shot and getting it to go. Buckner has 12.
Buckner hitting the floor there, but no call, still fighting through the contact. Crusaders trail by 1.
And Boone to unleash off the back iron. Buckner racing down the court. Resetting, and whistle called.
The foul will be called on number 1, Abria Perry. That is her first, team 4th. Buckner takes a seat for the Crusaders along with Avery Hamilton. Spears inbound.
Spears to Jacobs, moving inside. The kick to Knipp. Knipp off the mark. Another miss from the Crusaders. And again, Spears no good from 3. KMC having some shooting troubles out here.
And below 30 seconds to play here as the Hornets bring it down the court.
Unleashing off the front of the rim. A second chance opportunity. That one come from Davis. And taken down by Pfister. KMC will have time for a last second shot. Inside, Spears using the glass. KMC looks to lead by 1 going in to the locker room. 22-21. We will see you after the short break. Hello and welcome back from the break as KMC leads by 1. McCoy Pfister will start with the ball, getting it to Spears and back to Pfister. KMC has had some trouble from shooting, but an early shot from Ellie Knipp goes down the chute. She is 2.
Ellie Knipp getting the early layup, bringing the Crusader lead to 3. At one point, the Crusaders led by 9 in the first quarter. But obviously, Valley Center able to come back as that pass is high and out of bounds.
And KMC 10 for 29 from the field goal tonight. 9 for 28 in that first half. Spears, the quick kick. Buckner along the wing. Gets it to Knipp, and Bezdek will unload. Ricocheting off the front of the rim. And Spears rejected. KMC will maintain possession.
It will be Crusader basketball. And the second chance opportunities have been huge for the Crusaders along with fast break offense. Struggling a little bit in setting up just a normal offense. Trying to turn that around, thrown away though.
Over the head of Pfister and past the dividing line. Spears nearly out of bounds. Knipp saving the ball, but this time bounced into the KMC bench.
And a lot of just low accuracy passes there, leading to a little bit.
And KMC feeling a bit rushed with this defense. The 1-3-1 from the Valley Center Hornets. Knipp unloads from deep, bouncing around and out like Old Faithful. And the second chance opportunity good from Zoe Buckner. She has 14.
Crusaders jumping up to a 5-point lead. Hornets still looking for their first offensive points as number 11, Brooklyn Pritchard, draws the foul by Zoe Buckner. That is the first personal for Zoe Buckner as Pritchard will shoot 2.
And the first one off the heel from Pritchard. Looking for her first points on the night. And that one dead center.
And the Hornets are on the board for the second half.
Knipp in the corner, finding Buckner. And the quick dish on the cut. McCoy Pfister. Excellent play call. Her first points of the contest.
And the pass just rifled into the cut. And just a great setup for the layup.
And tipped out. Valley Center will maintain possession, but that was Avery Davison who stepped on the line. Great job by Ellie Knipp tipping that ball.
And the Hornets just flustered. Lots of points going for the Crusaders, coming out hot, and then the stout defense by Knipp hustling for the pressure, forcing the out of.
And let's hope that they can play more like this going forward.
Yeah, and the Crusaders came out hot right out of the gate and then slowed down in the second quarter, coming out of the locker room refreshed and looking good once again. And this time they're looking to continue that momentum in the third and the fourth quarter.
Pfister to Buckner. Buckner in the corner. Buckner rifling it to Knipp. Knipp moving inside the quick dish. And Bezdek wide open from 3. Ricocheting off the front of the rim. Taken down by Davison. And that pass intended for McDonald, fighting on the ground. Pfister and Knipp rifles in there as well. That pass from Perry intended for McDonald.
And a foul called on Ellie Knipp. That is her first, team second of the quarter. And the Crusaders wanting the travel call there. Sliding across the ground with the ball was Davison, not getting it as Besdick takes a seat.
Inside, taken down by Buckner. And taken the other way. The quick dish. And Buckner at the top of the key. She unloads wide open. Leather through lace for Zoe Buckner. She has 17.
The Crusaders jumping out back to a 9-point lead here as Perry, we're good on the answer. Timeout called Valley Center. It's a full timeout called by the Hornets. And the answer was good by Perry, much needed. The Crusaders were leading by 9, but the three bringing it right back down to 6. The Crusaders talking things over. Their defense looking good so far. They're still trying to stop any open lanes from getting the ball to the inside for the Hornets, where they have dominated all game. And whoever wins this matchup between Valley Center and Kapaun will move on to play either number 2 seeded Topeka Seaman or the number 15 Topeka West. But both teams looking to move on. The Crusaders hosting their first playoff game in years. Last year against the Hutchinson Salt Hawks, but they fell short. Coming first round exits, the Crusaders fell short 37-41 in that one. And looking to move on into the second round with a win here.
Pfister, the quick dish to Spears and back to Knipp, wide open from 3. Down the chute for Ellie Knipp. She has 5 points.
And the Crusaders getting the ball going from beyond the arc, something that they weren't too successful at in the first half.
And 3 for 12 actually in the first half, but KMC has made it rain from deep. Unleashing the 3 for the answer. Well off the mark, that one coming from Boone. Buckner hustling down the court, moving inside through traffic, finishing off the glass. Zoe Buckner has 19.
The Crusaders are on fire right now. The block by Ella Rudy, blocking the layup attempt of Perry. The Crusaders holding all of the momentum in this one so far. Pfister takes a seat as Avery Hamilton checks in for the Crusaders. It is Davison to inbound underneath for the Hornets.
Duncan along the perimeter, the quick dish to Davison. And Knipp getting a hand on it, reading the eyes of Boone. Valley Center will maintain possession inside and knocked out by Hamilton. Again, the Hornets recovered.
The Hornets are flustered by the defense of the Crusaders, coming out and playing some quick defense in the second half.
Down by 11, the Hornets looking to put some points on the board. Duncan at the top of the key. Feeling flustered from this KMC defense. They're just playing hot potato with it. Davison ricocheting off the rim, corralled by Spears.
And that Valley Center possession felt like it took forever, but Spears able to bring it down for the Crusaders. The foul is on number 14, Taylor McDonald of the Hornets, called for the reach-in on the rebound. attempt.
Knipp inside Rudy. Rudy the quick dish to Spears. Spears unloads. Taken down by Hamilton. Second chance opportunity. Rudy. Ella Rudy gets her first points of the contest.
And Rudy with the nice putback after the missed shot. Fighting for the presence underneath. As Duncan's pass sails out of bounds, the Hornets are all over the place right now. Number 25, Catherine Anderson, checking in for the Hornets. It's number 5, Shaylin Boone, takes a seat. The Crusader defense coming alive out of the locker room.
Buckner intercepted to Davison, right to her. Davison, the one-on-one. Buckner, Hall of Fame intimidator.
And a foul called on the fight for the rebound. Buckner had the whole Valley Center team fighting for the ball against her. Foul will be assessed to number 14, Taylor McDonald, her second personal and the team's second of the quarter. As Knipp takes a seat after hounding the Hornets on defense, sure they are glad to see her getting rest.
Some laser passes from KMC to set up opportunities. Hamilton gets at the Loffer inside. Loffer picked off by Davison. Davison guarded tightly by Buckner, and inside Duncan tried using the glass. Buckner inside to Pfister. Pfister, the cut, good, using the square. McCoy Pfister has 4 points.
And a timeout called by the Crusaders, jumping out to a 15-point lead, leading by 1 heading into halftime, but just exploding on offense and defense so far in the second half. Hornets don't know what to do with themselves. Just trying to settle something, get something going on the offensive end or defensive end. Able to intercept a couple of the Crusader passes, but not able to get anything on the offensive end. And with the 15-point lead, the Crusaders just finding open looks on offense. Finally able to pick apart the zone defense of the Hornets that troubled them in the first half. And play will resume here shortly. Will be Crusader basketball. Sorry, Hornet basketball.
Davison at the helm for the Hornets. Valley Center taking their time. Cummings. Hamilton taking the ball down, and Pfister taking the other way. Pfister forcing a shot.
The jump ball will be called. Duncan in on the fight for the rebound with Pfister and Buckner. It will be possession Hornets.
A minute left in the third period of play. Cummings to Davison. She unleashes off the front of the rim, pulled down by Jacobs.
And under a minute here to play as the Crusaders hold the ball.
Bezek in the corner. Finds Buckner again. Buckner to Spears. Spears dribbling her way out to the logo, and Buckner finds Bezdek. Bezdek unleashes, and cha-ching! Bezdek for 3.
And the Crusaders able to find something from three-point land. The and one will be called for the Hornets. McDonald finishing through the contact. She will shoot the and one opportunity. That one is on Bezdek, her first of the game.
And Taylor McDonald will get a shot from 15 feet away. And bouncing around and off, recovered by Jacobs. 5 seconds left. Buckner with the ball. Gets a shot up. Good.
And the floater falling for Buckner at the buzzer. The Crusaders hot on offense throughout the entirety of the third quarter. So we take a break before we head into the fourth. The Hornets now trailing by 18.
This game has quickly gotten away from Valley Center. KMC came out of the break determined to get the lead, and they haven't looked back since. Valley Center only 6 points in the third period of play. KMC coming out firing on all cylinders. They had 23.
And whatever was discussed in the locker room at halftime lit a fire for the Crusaders, both offensively and defensively. Obviously points coming from all over from the Crusaders. Buckner with 21, but defensively, Knipp, the star of the show, in the third quarter, forcing 3 turnovers, jumping for the loose passes, causing Valley Center some trouble on offense. And play will resume here as we begin the fourth quarter. Valley Center looking to get back into this one. They have 8 minutes to do so.
Bezdek, her foot grazing the line. That will be Hornets basketball. Davison trying to breathe some life into her squad. Down by 18. Inside, Duncan finding McDonald. McDonald off on the layup, taken down by Jacobs. Spears at the controls for KMC. Pfister along the wing, gets it to Bezdek. Bezdek loses the ball, and Davison and Duncan take it the other way. The 1-on-2.
The foul will be called on the drive from Davison. It's on Ellie Knipp, her second personal. And shooting 2 for the Hornets, it's Davison.
Davison knocking down her first.
And number 22, Rachel Garton, checking in for the Hornets as McDonald takes a seat. The Crusaders substituting out Jacobs, Bezdek, and Spears.
And Davison connects on her second.
And Davison takes a seat as Boone takes her place on the court for Valley Center.
And the first time Avery Davison has taken a breather in this game. Buckner along the wing, moving inside through traffic. Gets a shot up and contact was made. So she'll get 2 opportunities to put some points on the board.
Foul will be called on number 10, Anna Duncan. That is her first, the team first for Valley Center. As the first of the pair will fall for Buckner. Davison checking right back into the game. Boone taking a seat.
And Buckner's second will connect. She has 23 points. Davison weaving through two KMC defenders. Perry to Davison again. Inside Duncan. She'll get a shot off and contact made on Anna Duncan, the senior.
And that one is on Phoebe Lawfer, the senior, picking up her fourth personal. As Duncan will shoot two for the Hornets. The first will fall for the senior. Bezdek taking Lawfer's place on the court for the Crusaders.
And Pfister pulling down the board, and she'll take it the other way. 6:30 remains in the contest. Buckner to Pfister. Moving inside, gets it to Knip at the last second, and Buckner at the top of the key. Excuse me, the
Buckner heavily guarded by Duncan, the switch on defense. Into Rudy, as Knip will be fouled on her attempt for the layup. Two shots coming for the junior. And Cummings picking up her third personal.
Knip depositing her first. She has 6 points. And Pfister's second fires off the back of the rim. Recovered by Pfister. And Pfister using the glass to connect. She has 6 points.
And getting 2 points off the missed free throw by Knip. Crusaders lead by 20 now.
Moving inside, Cummings off the dribble. The shot cannot connect. Second chance opportunity coming from Davison. Money.
And the deep three falls for the junior.
Avery Davison has 5 points.
Crusaders leading by 17 heading into the timeout. That one called by Valley Center, the full timeout. Crusaders talk things over, leading by 17, allowing the big three.
And as we have this stoppage in play, we'd like to congratulate the 2024-25 5A state champions, our girls wrestling team, and individual state champion Courtney Nye. Congratulations to the girls. And this is only the fourth year of girls wrestling at KMC. So a very big milestone, very big moment for those girls and the team.
Yeah, definitely. In the winter sports, all around successful. The boys swimming team coming in second, state runner-up. So successful for winter sports as they continue on. Like we were watching the girls basketball playoffs tonight and the boys tomorrow. It's the KMC boys team, number 2 seed, will take on Salina South, the 15. As we look to resume play here, 5:42 remaining.
Buckner at the helm for KMC. Knip off the screen inside to Rudy on the pick and roll, but KMC will kick it back out. Buckner moving inside. Pass was batted down, but possession will be kept alive. Spears moving in. Taken down by McDonald. Davison, the deep pass inside. Boone making a move. Gets the easy layup. And Boone has 4 points. Bezdek. Knip. Good. The flash to the basket gives Knip 8 points.
And Knipp responding with a move of her own in the paint.
And Duncan unleashes from deep, taken down by Buckner, hustling the other way. And Buckner fouled and will be sent to the line.
That is the second personal on number 10, Anna Duncan.
And Zoe Buckner will connect on her first. Buckner good on her second from 15 feet away. She has 25 points. And Buckner will sub out.
And the offensive foul will be called on the Valley Center Hornets. That one on number 5, Shaylin Boone.
KMC leading by 19. 4:15 left in the contest. Spears moving along the perimeter, gets it to Jacobs. Pfister will reset at the top of the key. Jacobs from deep. Jacobs connects down the chute for the senior. A big three.
The carry will be called and a technical called on Maddie Spears, the second technical foul on the Crusaders in this one. As Duncan will shoot the technical free throws. No good on the first, coming up short off the front of the rim. And Spears taking a seat along with Bezdek as Knipp and Hamilton check in. And Duncan will connect on her second free throw. It is Valley Center basketball on the far sideline.
Davison at the helm for the Hornets. Davison to Pritchard. Pritchard looking for an open teammate. Gets it back to Davison. And kept alive. McDonald, the kick. Boone off the front of the rim. Taken down by Knipp. Hustling. Knipp triple teamed.
It is Crusader basketball is on the fight for the loose ball. Is off the hands of Valley Center. McDonald takes a seat as number 25, Catherine Anderson, checks in for the Hornets. Duncan on the inbound of Buckner.
.250 remains in the fourth.
Knipp holds it in the corner, trying to find drives. No good. Or blocked on her attempt. A foul called under the basket as Davison fought for the rebound. And that one is on Cabrini or the senior, her first personal. as Davison brings it down the court for the Hornets.
Duncan, the quick dish. Pritchard out of bounds.
And Jacobs takes a seat as Rudy checks back in for the Crusaders. Buckner bringing it up the floor.
And off the hand of Orr, KMC will reset. Buckner at the top of the key. Off the screen from Rudy. Inside the pick and roll. Rudy off the glass. Recovered by Davison. Pressure to Davison. Davison unloads from deep off the heel. Kept alive and taken down by Knipp. Knipp will set up a KMC possession inside Orr. Cabrini Orr has 3 points.
And under in a minute and a half to play here. And a pause for substitution and a complete lineup change for the Crusaders. And everybody except for Davison for Valley Center checking out the seniors for the Hornets, as this will be their last competition of their high school basketball careers. I think we can call this one a win for the Crusaders, leading by 23.
Inside. And the kick back out. 3 attempt, bouncing around the rim. Out.
And Davison drawing the foul on the putback attempt. Maddie Spears picking up another personal.
And Avery Davison will take her first from 15 feet away, connecting. She has 6 points.
And Davison has been leading this offense by facilitating all night, only taking 1 break during play for the Hornets. So a valiant effort from her.
Spears directing traffic with a minute left. Inside, Romer to Keller. Bezdek has 7.
And just a clean pick and roll there for the Crusaders.
Valley Center trying to make the score less ugly. Losing the ball, Romer picking it up off the court. Spears in transition, finding space off the glass.
Laufer fouled as she went up. She will shoot 2. The first will not go.
And Laufer connects on her second. 25 seconds remain. In the corner, Valley Center at the top of the key, resetting Davison. She unleashes from deep, off the heel, corralled by Ham. Davison finding Ham. And in the corner, Williams. And double zeros here at Cape and Mount Carmel, the first round of Sub-State and the first step on the road to Emporia. KMC wins 62-38, and they will face off against the winner of
Topeka Seaman versus Topeka West, and they will wait on those results. Thank you for joining us.